episode 5 of Canaries Calling. We're still top of the league, with 4 points clear of third place Wolves, who we play today, but we aren't the form side in the division just at the moment. Newcastle have won their last 4 games in a row. We've only won 2 in our last 5 games, with 3 draws as well. So let's take a look at those results. And we'll take a look at the pick of the goals from these games. So we've only won 2 league games since we beat Villa 2-0 in the last episode. We did beat Brighton 2-0 in the FA Cup third round, and that's set up a game, quite a winnable game I think, against QPR. So potentially we could be in the 5th round of the FA Cup. But we're still grinding away. We're picking up results as we go along and picking up points. I can't really complain at being top of the league, but I don't know. I'm not keen on this Norwich side just at the moment. I'm enjoying the save, but I don't know. There's just something about them they're a little bit dull, and I don't know. Maybe they were playing dull football because of my tactics, but even when I try and play sort of open, expansive football, not really creating a great deal of chances. Lots of shots, not really creating chances up front. Has been some movement in the transfer market though. Go to the transfer history. We've signed Joshua Anoma for 6.5 million, potentially going up to 7 million. He's come in from Tottenham. So a young centre midfielder or attacking midfielder, natural in both positions. More likely going to play attacking midfield for me. I'm hoping he's going to be the heir to Wes Hoolahan's crown as our sort of number 1 attacking midfielder. Nice all-round balanced player. Nothing absolutely outstanding in there, but everything can grow. He's only 19 years old. Certainly got the potential, or you can see there, his potential to become a 4.5-star player. Currently a 3-star player. And yeah, he's decent all-round ability. He's got a nice selection of mentals. Physically he's really good as well, and technically good. And I say, hopefully he's going to grow. Give him plenty of chance in the first team. And hopefully he's going to be a good player for us in the future. And at the very least, I think we're going to probably make our money back on him if it doesn't come off. In terms of other transfer news, if we go back out, Stephen Naismith has joined Newcastle, 3.2 million, potentially going up to 4.1. He wanted to leave. Newcastle are the only team that were going to stump up any money for him. And to be honest, I'm not sure he's really going to affect the championship race that much in either side's favour. Louis Thompson's gone to QPR on loan, young defensive midfielder. You notice Tim Closer isn't there, who's obviously was looking to leave. Had so many bids of him from, but nobody wants to match the 13 million. At the moment, they're all sort of 6 million up front with a load of clauses, getting it to about 12 million. I've offered him out a couple of times and said, give me 13 million for him outright. You can have him. And we're talking about teams like Man City, who else? Liverpool, Leicester. They're all clubs that have got money. They can all afford 13 million outright if they really want to get him. But they're all trying to mess around, trying to do deals at the moment. Luckily, he hasn't kicked up a fuss. I agreed that 13 million with him at the start. Nobody's matched it yet, so we'll wait and see on that one. So I'm still evolving the tactics a little bit. Okay, still got the 4-4-1-1 structured football. I've been trying Houlihan as a trequartista with Jerome up front as a defensive forward. I've had a few injuries. Alex Pritchard, unfortunately, is only out for a couple of weeks. Who's the one that long-term injuries? Nelson Oliveira, who's out for 2 months. He's got 3 to 5 weeks until he's back. So Cameron Jerome's pretty well suited to defensive forward. Houlihan's okay as a trequartista. We've also got James Maddison, who scored his first goal for the club the other week. Nice up-and-coming player, only 20 years old. I've also got set up a 4-2-3-1 to be a bit more attacking. Set on attack with structured, which actually should be flexible. Hopefully just we can try and take the game to teams a little bit more than we have been. I'm going to go with a 4-2-3-1 from the start on attack. Just going to try and take the game to Wolves. They're playing quite a deep midfield, so hopefully we can push them right back, create lots of chances. I know it kind of feels like I'm sort of moving around tactics a little bit at the moment. I'm just trying to find something that really suits this group of players in this Norwich side. And it has been working because we're top of the league. So we've got John Ruddy in goal. Pinto, Bennett, Close and Gilks are the back four. Dorrans and Howsam are the centre midfielders. Walshite and Houlihan and Josh are the attacking midfielders, and Jerome's playing up front on his own. We've got Joshua Onoma on the bench. I'm going to bring him on at some point, either for Houlihan, although he could definitely play as the box-to-box midfielder as well. He's got all the stats. He's a big, strong, physical player. Got a good all-round stats, and he could definitely come on. He's got a good rating as well for box-to-box midfielder, so I can always try him there. Kamey with the goal kick. Can we win it? We do. Here's Houlihan. Who can you find? Josh. Back in the house, and he's got a lot of space in the centre of the park. It's Walshide. Howson finds Jerome's got tons of space there. That's a great finish. We take the lead, only just coming up to 2 minutes on the clock. That's Cameron Jerome's 7th goal of the season. That's a really positive start. Howson had acres of space in the centre of the park. Played in Walshide. Back to Howson again. And Jerome, he had loads of time to turn. And he picked a finish, and it was a really good one. It came in nowhere near it. Now we need to see if we can build on this lead early on. Hopefully get a couple more. Here's Pinto. Howson again. Hopefully he can find plenty of space with him playing 2 defensive midfielders. Nobody in the centre. As Walshide onto this, and he finishes. Really good pressure on the ball there for Walshide, and he got his rewards. So it was a tackle by Cody. Bath wasn't quite quick enough. Walshide was on it like a shot. And you're going to score from there, aren't you? I'm going to just drop it down to control. Now we've got a 2-goal lead. We're not even 10 minutes into the game. We'll drop down to control. Try and control this game, not be quite so gung-ho. It's Howson. Loses out to Edwards. Now is the counter on for Wolves. Howson's in like a shot there. That's really good. Here's Walshide. Still going with it. Goes past his man. To get a cross in. It's a dodgy cross though. Oh, we win the corner. I'm sure Walshide's cross went out then. But I'll take the corner, especially if we score from it. It's Houlihan to take. Whips it in close. Just puts it wide. Cavallero finds Helder Costa. Looking like a promising attack. He's still going. Ruddy, good save. Cavallero with the corner. We get this one away. Cleared it so far, but it's only as fine as Helder Costa. It's Cavallero again. Pinto's in well. Now just coming up to half time. Not too many shots in this game. We've had 6, but we managed 2 on target, and we've scored both of those. Wolves had 4 shots and 3 on target, and we've had much more with the possession. But we've got to see this game out now in the second half. 2-goal lead. We're at home. Let's just tell the boys to keep it going. then get back out there, get this game won. Here's Josh. We find another one. Third, here's Houlihan. Still going with it, puts out wide for Pinto. Now can he get a cross in? Doesn't, but Dorrans picks it up. Houlihan again, goes for the shot. Oh, that's a really good finish. 3-0 now, hour on the clock. Starting to run away with this game. Really good patient football, good build up. We had plenty of bodies committed. Dorrans put it in Houlihan. Pretty poor sliding tackle, got nowhere near the ball. Houlihan just drills it home. Now it's time to make some changes. And I think we're going to bring Houlihan off. We're going to bring Anoma on. And he can stick as a trequartista as well. He's just as well suited to the role as Houlihan. What else are we going to do? Let's bring Jacob on for his brother Josh. We'll save one more sub for a little bit further into the game. We've got a corner. We're going to make it 4. Cleared away. Here's Jerome. Back for Howson. Gets it across, but Akemi can pick that one up. That was simple for him. Big kick. Close wins it. Nobody in the centre of midfield to pick it up though. Cavaliero. Here's Mason. Charging forwards. Really tame shot. That's easy for Ruddy. 15 minutes to go and we're going to make this finals change. Johnny Howson's getting tired and we're going to bring on Gruich, who's going to go as a deep line playmaker. And then Dorrans can go as the box-to-box midfielder. Got a free kick. We're into injury time. We make it 4 though. No, we don't. Flicked on by Close. Nobody could get on to the end of it. Akemi picks it up. We've only got a minute of added time. It's probably going to be the final highlight. Here's Gruich. Looking for wild shot. He keeps it in. Does. He's got men all around him though. Now Wolves are on the attack. 30 seconds to go. Here's Vyman charging forwards. Oh, lucky on the foul then. It seems to go steaming for him. It's Jilks to Close. Back to Pinto. This has been a really positive performance. To be honest, I think this is the best we've played all season. 3-0 over third place Wolves. Hopefully can add a bit more of a gap from the teams in the playoff places. There goes the final whistle. I could do nothing but praise the players for that. Let's give them a passionate team talk. Nice victory, well done. Everyone played really well. Who was man of the match? Tim Close. So you see, they're saying about the centre backs we've got, but Tim Close is pretty important. I kind of hope nobody does come in with that £13 million. So I'd like to keep him for the rest of the season. So looking at the table, we're now 7 points clear of Wolves, who remain in third place. Newcastle won as well. They're only a point behind us. Just at the moment, long way to go. We've only played 27 games, I know. Just at the moment, it looks like it's going to be between us and Newcastle to win the league. Which brings me to the schedule, and it brings me to the fact that our next game will be Newcastle at home at Carroll Road. Will it still be top versus second? By the looks of the table at the moment, it probably will be. Certainly hope we'll be in the top 2 anyway with a 7-point advantage. So that'll be the next game. Obviously, we've still got a week of January left to play. Just over a week, actually. Not planning on there being any more players brought in. Only probably if Close leaves. And be able to leave a few players that want to go from the team. Who we got. Jarvis is pretty desperate to leave. And he can go, but I offered him out. Nobody wants him. Carl Lafferty looks like he's going to Wigan for 180 grand. And obviously a few players to come back from injury. So the only reason I would buy anybody else is if anybody else leaves, and they'd have to be one of the really important players to go. I think there's nobody particularly on the transfer list I want. So if you've enjoyed this episode, please hit the like button. Please subscribe if you want to see more. I'm Fuddled Fox FM. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon.